Nissa. Can you say Nissa Wally as a noun? I don't know.
I think that's more of an adjective.
Nope, not listed
I
on
actually don't even here. Let me see what we have. I've never actually looked up the word itself.
It's Nasawali, I think is the word, but it's I think it's an adjective, not a noun. But I think you make it into a noun when you add it with something else. But overall,
Okay, mine has Nizawalifli.
okay.
that. That means like abstinent. That's what it says in the dictionary.
Yeah, I think that would pretty much signal the same thing. You're abstaining from eating. You're fasting. Same difference, I think.
That's like an ending you add to verbs. So there must be a verb that means to fast. So it's like
Well, I think so, because coyote, you know, so fasting coyote.
eagle falls.
Well, I think what we take from that falling eagle. I mean that because that's clearly a warrior name, and I mean that's be kind of stupid if your name Falling Eagle is because you're clumsy. But I mean like falling as in you're falling on your prey. You're
Probably
you're
because
going
eagles
upon them.
Probably,
something
yeah.
Because
stupid.
eagles dive bomb. They see their prey and then they come down on you.
Well, that's how the symbol looks like if you saw it. I don't know if you saw it.
E-
Pukwatomo symbol, I think you'll see it does that thing where it dives down.
Do you have a picture of it?
Let's see. The Cuauhtemoc symbol. This, hold on. It's always kind of like nose diving type symbol.
Ah,
I see that little picture up at top, which looks like a date of some sort or rabbit.
Yes, the squares are all dates. If you
I heard that they have dots like depicting the numbers or something.
Yeah,
I, I
yeah,
haven't read too
the
much.
number
I was reading about the Aztec
and if,
calendar like today. I think I read it a little bit earlier as well. Like they have two cycles of
let me
one a cycle of 13 where they use like numbers and dots, and the other one cycles through 20 different symbols. So like the rabbit is one of
Yeah.
them.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that. That's a good question.
Looks like it probably is swooping.
the blue one. That's a rabbit.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I
Yeah, I
think I
never
found it
actually
here.
really remembered the order. I used to. I need to look at that again. Like we've had this discussion, I think, on the Michigan history page, like as far as the day signs go.
Mhm.
Like Samuel has a blog
Yeah.
where he talks about the days, and I also found this website. Here, let me pull that up. Because it said
Now I have to look.
when Mexican children were born, they were named after that day that they were born on, and then the parents would
Correct.
have a nickname for them. Dang it! There we
Um,
go.
I guess I think not everyone's named after that day, because not all names are a day
no,
sign, but it's certainly
Well,
like
because there's some that are bad.
well then okay, they had that day name, but then of course their parents would have a nickname for them. I mean, my name's Jonathan.
Hmm.
Hardly anyone calls me that. John, JP, whatever. And then when they were 7 or 8, they got a more adult name, that are permanent name, I guess. Here's a.
because
Well,
sometimes nicknames for kids are childish, and then they'll drop those.
like according to it's not letting me paste the website on here, but it's here. Let me.
As a calendar, yeah, it's pretty good. Though there's a debate.
Because I think yours is
Debate on.
different.
Yeah, it's mine's different from that list.
Well, like I was born June 8th, 1987. According to them, that day was 10 grass. I'm not sure how they did, but they have a calculator on that site,
Yeah, you just put
and
any date, it'll tell you.
and you just put in your birthday and the date, month, year, and it'll compute it for you.
And it
Yeah,
also
But
I
you
gives
saw
know,
it
you a bunch
before.
of other stuff. Like
yeah,
it'll
yeah, they do. So just click on the link and you can find it. But then again, you know, like Samuel, like he brought it up on the Michigan history page, and like his is slightly different. You
Yeah, it's
know,
a different
and
correlation.
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong because me personally, I don't know.
The correlation, I think it's wrong. I just did it because a lot of Mexicans here in California, they kind of go based on the calendar system. Even though evidence shows that it's wrong, people kind of follow it regardless.
Hmm.
Um,
Which one?
so, the one I do on my blog,
Oh,
I don't know if you've seen it.
you think that the one on that website is accurate?
The one on NASA Calendar, it has, if you go to the settings, you have two correlations you can go with.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know if you know who both of those guys are. They're both academic people. And depending on which person you want to go with, you have Alfonso Caso, who is, I guess you would call the, I think he's the guy who started the whole Olmec is the mother culture. Yeah, Alfonso Caso. He's the Alfonso Caso. The correlation for Alfonso Caso. He's the guy who taught Miguel Portilla um, archaeology, and they're the ones who started the whole Ometeo thing. Um, which a lot of academic people kind of have debates on whether it's all in their mind or it's actually text, because the text doesn't say where they source it from. But Alfonso Caso, he's the one
The
who started the whole.
Ometeo.
Yeah. Alfonso Caso probably influenced Miguel
That
Portilla,
I mean,
and it means to God, but um, it's a big debate thing.
yeah, to God.
Yeah, but a
And
lot of
where
people
did he
say
get
it's just,
that?
supposedly some other sources, but I looked at the sources and I don't see anything that reference Ometeo in any forms. Not Ome. The, he said there's a place where it says Ome Tecuani, but to me it looks like it says Omet Tecuani, which means bone
Omet.
god. Well, bone. Omet, which means bone. Omit. I'll show
Oh,
you.
okay. I think I got you. Actually,
He has it like this, which he claimed it said Omi Tekwani is, but to me it looks like it's Omi, not Ome.
hmm
So you have that one
Omit.
little Ome Omit, um, or Omi Tekwani, I mean bone god, but he says it's Ome Tekwani, which to him is proof that it's Ometeo. But I'm like,
I mean, Tekwani. I
I
mean,
don't.
that's to me. That's always either been jaguar or some dangerous animal.
Yeah, I think that's the word. I have to look it up
And
again. It's been
I
a
gotta
while.
look it up.
Yeah, I mean, because actually Professor Herrera talks about that in one of his videos. Talking about myths, and he was saying how he didn't believe that they were really afraid of Spanish horses because they didn't call them Tecuani or anything like dangerous. They simply called
Yeah.
them Castilian deer. I forgot exactly what the word, something
If you go
masa.
based, if you're going based on old text, it just says big deer. I think is what they had. But then modern Nahuatl, they have two words. I forget. There's a weird complex Nahuatl one. I don't remember, but the one that most people have is caballo. You know.
Yeah,
It's just a Spanish loanword.
corrupted
Yeah.
Spanish. Because like
Yeah.
my dictionary has Tecuani as just simply beast or dangerous animal.
Oh no, I misspelled it. It's supposed to be Omi um, Tekutli. That's what I meant. Omi Tekutli, not Omi
Oh,
Tekwani.
okay.
Sorry.
Because
And
Tekutli means like
that's
a lord, right? Like a nobleman.
yes, like A very higher power, yes, person. So he has it as that, and he's saying, "Oh, that's proof that Ometeo," and it's like, no, it's Omi, not Ome. Let me see. Let me look for the source so you can see it.
So if it's just Tekutli, well then that's not like a day in the calendar. And it
Yeah.
doesn't even say Ome. So so I guess what was the point of this discussion? We were talking about like these various agreements of how you correlate the dates.
Oh yeah, the correlations dates. Everyone. Okay, let me go back to this. Alfonso Caso is the one who started the whole calendar correlation, and then Francisco Rodriguez Cortez, the one that's on the Aztec calendar. That is a. I guess he's still alive. He's an academic person. He's not that big and famous, but he's the one who say, oh, based on my sources and based on what I see, it's based on this correlation. And then you have like another 10 correlations for different people. The one I go on my blog, I know it's wrong, but a lot of people here in California go with it because
Okay.
I don't. Yeah, I'm saying like they do the Michigan New Year's on March, even though it shouldn't be anywhere near there, but they go based on that correlation. So I was going based on that correlation to get people interested on the days. I guess I did it for political reasons. Just trying to get people interested.
I figure out
I'm trying to.
what's the guy who it's like Alfonso Caso or something that's more.
He is the guy who says that the Olmecs were the mother culture. He's the one who influenced and taught Miguel Portilla, and he's the one who did the. He's the first academic person who did correlations of the Aztec calendar. Um, just to give you a summary of who he is. There's more stuff, but that's pretty much what he's most famous for.
Anyways, if you go to the Aztec calendar,
Mm-hmm.
it'll tell you like 6 different things. So the first one will be like 12 grass or whatever.
Yeah.
Or
Like today, it's August 20th. It says 12 wind is a day. Tricenas, they're like a group of um the third one is the second one is Tricena. That's the I would call it the it's a weird system that isn't really used anymore. But the best way to describe it's one day, and it changes to 1 to I think 13. Then it changes. There's a guy on the Michigan History Group that knows how to do it.
I think I understand what
Yoko.
this means. So like if you say 10, if like the day was 10 Malinali, then like you
Yeah.
would go back 9 days and it'll give you like one. What's the third one? Kali, I think.
Because they go one
I
through
don't.
13, right? The
1
numbers,
to 13, yes.
and
So
then
like
there's
if you
Well, it
28
goes.
say
symbols.
Yes. So you're going from 1 to the first one's always one alligator, and then from there you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. Then you go back to 1, but you go to the next day after the 13th day symbol, and
Yeah.
then you keep on going like that. And when you end up is you have a 260 days combinations, like all unique numbers, no difference. And depending on which academic person you go with, you have a different explanation of why it's 260 days. There's someone who says, "Oh, it's a correlation of Venus," but then if that's true, it's off by a few days. Then you have some people who say that system was meant for the mid housewives, and that's how many days it takes for a child to be born after conception.
do people
And
really
then you
know
have
precisely when conception is? Sometimes they don't.
yes, exactly. That's another flaw with that theory.